We're out of prison physically, but this having to take this deal has a lot of ramifications and reaches into a lot of areas of our lives that make sure that we're still not completely free. You know, we had to go through hell just to, you know, come here for the film festival today because the U.S. still shows that I have 3 counts of murder on my criminal record. So I have to go through, you know, all of these extraordinary measures that the average person wouldn't have to. So even now, even though I'm out, this case still has a huge impact on my life.
Certainly, I mean, you know, after such a heinous and vicious, brutal attack on 3 innocent little boys, and I think more than likely, you know, in terms of the investigation was, you know, let's get whatever we can define as the predator off the streets to calm this community down. And so it became a witch hunt, I think. And it was clear from the first second that I saw the Paradise Lost film, which is when I called Laurie. I just knew that this was a horrific lie.
But, you know, this was a friendship that Laurie and Fran and I formed, and it became very, very important to us, just on a human level, to try to get Damien and the other guys out of jail and try to help with bringing justice to the case, because it's not just about the exoneration, it's about finding who killed these little boys, and it's something that Arkansas doesn't seem to be particularly interested in. You know, the political justice system in Arkansas doesn't have any desire to bring justice to this case and to the families of the little boys that were killed. It's pretty outrageous.
By the time that I got out, I had really started to get scared because I was reaching a point where I couldn't even remember what it was like to be out anymore. You know, I went in when I was 18 years old, and I spent 18 years in. And for the first few years, it's like you try to feed yourself with memories. You try to survive. You try to live on just what you already knew, the experiences you already had. And it gets to a point when I literally had spent half my life in this concrete box, and I couldn't remember the simplest things anymore. You know, like I knew that at one time pizza had been my favorite food, but I could no longer even remember what it tasted like.
Well, right now, we are actively working with the prosecutor, Scott Ellington, and I think the only way that this Alford plea actually goes away is if they do convict somebody else. And the state obviously has no interest in that, based on the fact that they're more concerned about the, you know, $60 million they would have to pay. It seems like that was the motivation for the deal for them. So I think that it's just more about continuing to push on those people. And it's election cycle right now, and a couple of the people that we interviewed in the film, Scott Ellington and Judge Burnett, are both running for re-election. So I think that this is an interesting window of opportunity to try to get some action going. So that's what we're trying to do with the film down there.